Hello there. Hello, world.
So hi, welcome to the Good Noise Podcast. We're here with Highwind. We're going to ask him some questions today about his new song, Crashing Burning. I'm going to start.
This is like what? My third interview with you guys now, I think? Something like
it's the
that?
third one.
Yeah, third. Yeah.
Let's go!
Second with Glory, though.
Hello, Glory.
Hi.
So congrats on that release of Crashing Burning. How do you feel
Thank you,
response
thank you,
to
thank
it
you.
so far?
I'm just thankful, man. I'm thankful people dig it. I'm thankful people love it. I'm thankful people are excited for me to put out new music. I'm I don't know. I'm just thankful that I get to finally put this out after waiting like all year to put out some form of new music.
Yeah.
And the fact that people are excited about what I'm doing now makes me very happy. So thankful would be the best way I can describe it.
When we chatted for the first time, you talked about these songs, almost a year ago? You're like, yeah, I got all these tunes,
So many tunes.
Yeah. They were all demos. That's
Yeah.
the best part. They were all demos. Like, I had no idea how this year was going to play out. I just had these demos written. And then, Highwind became just me again. And I'm like, okay, time to work. And I just recorded and recorded and recorded with producer after producer after producer. So it feels good to have these demos just become reality, It feels good to say I sat down with Jack Rose. We made Crashing Burning happen with, the help of the dudes from the Fairview and Nick Sarantino who mastered it, and Dan from Pollyanna who played drums. It feels good to say I got these people together and we made a song happen. And it's so cool to see all of this happen finally, after taking all of 2020, well, not all of 2020, the moments of 2020 where I wasn't panicking because the coronavirus is taking over. 3 or 4 months out of the year to just nail songs out, and what happened. And I'm very thankful for people to finally hear these songs that I've been talking about for the past year now.
It's finally happened well.
I actually want to ask about how the Fairview got on the track. What was that like?
So I'll be brutally honest here. There was supposed to be a different guest vocalist.
Okay.
And then that person bailed. And I was obsessed with the Fairview's record because it had just come out. I was listening to Fresh Face and Effervescent because it's just so good from front to back. I'm like, let's see what my chances are of getting Nolan and Jake. So I just shot him a message on Twitter, and Jake was talking to me. He's like, yeah, let me see if Nolan's down. And they were both down. And they sent me some vocal tracks while I was recording 2 different songs with a different producer. I got the text like, hey, songs are in your inbox. I'm like, I'm not with Jack right now, but I will listen to those later.
Okay, that's interesting.
Wow. So you literally... Wow, so you just said, hey, you want to do this? And they're like, yeah, sure.
Yeah, literally, that's what happened.
Leap of faith.
I wanted to guest vocals for that really badly. I loved what they were doing with Fresh Face and Effervescent. I'm like, okay, I want them. End of story, no exceptions. And they said yes, and it just happened. That's it. That's literally how it happened.
Wow, magical. I'm very happy to hear that. That's great.
Thank you.
They're
great people too. Oh, sorry, I'm cutting off.
No,
you're
you're the interviewee.
It's
so
your
talk.
interview.
Okay.
Exactly.
I was just gonna say that they're really good. I'm very thankful that they said yes to it. They're super chill people. I'm thankful that they said, hey, yeah, we'll be on your track. That's it.
That's good.
It won't be out when this interview comes out, but we did chat with them, and they're very nice people. Both of them, Nolan and Jake.
Let's go! I love them. They're awesome people. They're very awesome people. The Fairview as a band have such a great energy, and I am super thankful to say I got to work with some of them. And hopefully, when the world's in a better place, we'll play some shows and life will be good.
Yeah, maybe a split also.
Oh, don't you? I've been thinking about doing a split. I just don't know who with.
Fairview.
But I've been thinking about it with writing, and making that happen would be so much fun. And if Fairview say they want to do a split, I will do split. And what did you guys? Are you still there? If it freeze again, no, you're still there. Okay.
Oh,
Cool.
Yeah, we're still-
okay. Yep.
I don't know why I'm having internet problems today of all days, but whatever.
It's okay.
If I cut out, let me know.
All
Will
right.
do. All right. Can you tell me if there's any meaning behind the single name or cover art?
I mean, the song in and of itself, Crashing Burning, it's just a metaphor of life getting to you, being like the world famous actor, world famous musician, having the world just get to you, And after a while, you and everything around you just comes crashing, burning, essentially, you know? So that's really what the title, song title, all of that comes together is that. The album art, or single art, I should say, along with the next few songs that are coming out, it's all just taking an object with a meaning to that. For example, the guitar being like the guitar I've been playing since long before I even started a music career, and just comparing that, you know, that symbolism of being a musician, having a music career, to what the song is, you know, a metaphor to. Yeah. And you'll see with the rest of the songs that'll be coming out between now and May or June of 2021, you'll see that all of the album art is very similar in having like an object with a meaning to match the song itself.
Okay.
I think I caught most of that.
Yeah, it's to match the song.
Conceptual, I guess, to be for it.
Yeah. Makes sense.
You there, Mr. Highwind?
Okay.
Am
I good?
Yes.
It keeps freezing. Y'all can hear me, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
So can you tell me a little about your writing process for this track?
Basically, right before Highwind became me again, I was going through some demos, or some of the stuff that we weren't going to use. I looked at this demo in particular. I'm like, I want to use this really badly, because this is a cool track. So I took what we had, kind of rebuilt it, and just gave it new, almost like a new energy and a new feel to it. As far as the writing process lyrically, I had this melody in my head. I couldn't put words to it, but I had a melody for the chorus. I was like, and like I just kept trying to like fit pieces and words together until something clicked. Yeah. And then, much like the rest of my writing processes, once I get like one lyric down that I really like, the song kind of explodes from there. So I guess that's the way I can explain it. Like, I latched onto an idea lyrically, just rolled with it. I was demoing out the vocals to send off for, you know, guest vocals, like, hey, what do you think of this? And I kind of wrote like the first verse, wrote some of the bridge as I was demoing it, and just liked what stuck. Yeah. And that's here now, essentially. Granted, there's like little tidbits and stuff that was changed in the final recording, but, you know, as with most songs and most records, you find little things you change at the end of the day. But it's just, I latched onto an idea and let the rest of the song explode from there.
Oh. Yeah. All right. Solid. Can you tell me where your headspace was while creating this song?
No, my head is at when I'm making music.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, I just, again, like every other Highwind song, like, I just kind of write what I want. I get an idea that's in the vein of like the alternative rock, pop punk, whatever, you know, kind of garbage I'm writing as Highwind. I latched onto an idea, I liked it, and I finished the song. That's really what it boils down to. Like, Highwind at the end of the day is just me taking song ideas that I like and fleshing them out and making a song that I'm proud of, whether it be more hard rock guitar based or more poppy synth based or anywhere in between there. Like, y'all have heard the Have You Been EP. Like, it's a little bit of everything, from the post-hardcore emo kid I always wanted to be to me writing one of the most emotional songs of my entire life. Like, it's Crashing Burning, much like every other Highwind song, was just me wanting to write whatever I was in the mood to write at the time, or whatever idea exploded out of my head at the time, you know? Yeah. I can tell you a lot of what I was listening to at the time. Like I said, I was listening to Fresh Face and Effervescent. If I Die First, had put out their EP not so long ago, so I was listening to a lot of that. On a completely different spectrum, I was listening to Churches like crazy. I was listening to Now like crazy. Cinema Stereo record. The Cinema Stereo record was 2 seconds. Skyline, I was listening to that record. Or that EP, I should say, and I wanted a bit of that influence and taste on the single. So it's whatever conglomerate of a Headspace you can take all of the songs and put them in. That's like what my vibe was, you know?
Yeah.
Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense.
It makes sense.
If not, I just say I'm nuts, and honestly, it's fine.
It's okay. It happens to us all.
Yeah, it happens.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Glad I'm not alone.
Yeah. So, what band or artist influence do you think you can hear the most on this? You did kind of touch on it but which ones really pop out?
Pop.
On this single, you definitely hear a lot of like the Mayday Parade stuff I used to / still listen to. You still hear a lot of the As It Is stuff I listen to, or me trying to recreate the double vocals while still being one human. You definitely hear a lot of the poppy Churches and Now influence by playing with less power chords and more open noted kind of chords. You hear it in the sense that I'm trying to incorporate in the background. You hear it in the overly doubled background vocals, like, and even when it comes to like the mixing process, like the two things Jack and I definitely wanted to get out of this, and I remember this so specifically, getting Paramore self-titled era sounding guitars, Deftones, My Own Summer kind of sounding drums. Like that's what I'm trying to think like the easiest way I can explain it, but I just end up tripping over my own words. Those are like a lot of the artists definitely influenced for Crash and Burning. It's great, Deftones, Paramore, and I definitely think those show a lot, because you hear, like, from 2023 to now, you hear so much more of a poppy, catchy influence. You hear it. You hear it in the production. You hear it in the songwriting. Like I can even feel it in myself that I'm in a lot more of a pop rock, catchy kind of songwriting process, or headspace rather.
And it's getting even more poppy in the new tracks. So.
Oh, no one's ready. No one's ready.
I'm
so excited. I'm so excited for the rest of the songs to come out between now and June, and I'm still demoing more, and it's I'm having a lot of fun with Highwind. I'm having way too much fun with the songs now. I'm not caring, and I'm just doing whatever I want, and it feels so good.
Hell yeah.
Exactly.
I wasn't sure if I was allowed to say what I just said, so I was hoping you weren't going to like scream at me.
Oh, I don't. I scream at you anyway. I want to kick you on a daily basis because you're my cousin. It's not like it's any different.
When you go on twitter.com and see I tweeted about piss again, you're like, God damn it.
Jesus Christ.
No, I'm gonna take away your Twitter from you. I'm gonna drive to your house, take your phone, and make sure Twitter is disabled in the parental controls. End of story.
I'm gonna hide my phone on Christmas. I'm gonna hide my phone on Christmas.
Oh God. Oh, I have to deal with Christmas with you? Oh no.
Christmas interview. I'm sure you'll have something out by then, maybe, possibly. Who knows?
Possibly.
No, we'll do some kind of Christmas card to do. Oh God. Oh my God. Hold on. Internet's still there? Give me a sec. Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. I'm really sorry my internet's being so bad today.
You're good.
It's okay.
I'm sorry.
Another day in the office.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally another day in the office. All right, we should be good now.
Okay.
If it happens again, let me know.
All right.
That's good. All right, cool. So I want you to describe your new single in 3 words for new listeners.
As fast as you can.
As fast as you can.
Catchy, chaotic, honest.
I like that.
I like
Good
how
combo.
fast that was. Most people were like, as fast as you can. They're like,
Let me think real hard about this.
It's easy because I'm trying to make my music catchy as hell, so that way it has like that pop hook to it.
Yep.
I am chaotic positivity in human form.
Yep.
And everything I write is some form of brutal honesty. Like, I can't write a dishonest song. If I try to write a dishonest song, I hate it. So, catchy, chaotic, honest. The embodiment of Chris Russo in a nutshell. I'm sorry, Mr. Highwind in a nutshell.
Yeah, Mr. Highwind. The world-renowned Mr. Highwind. All right. So, we all know there's stuff coming up. What can you tell us about it without saying too much?
Or just tell us everything.
Well, that'd be nice.
I'm not going to tell you everything. I can't tell the world everything yet. That takes the fun away.
Yeah.
I can tell you this. Right now, there's no EP, there's no album. I'm gonna start with that. There's no EP, there's no album. There's just song after song after song after song after song. And I don't have to put out an EP or an album. The cool thing about being an unsigned artist, the cool thing about doing things on my own is that I have the power to put things out whenever I want in whatever fashion I want. And right now, what feels the most comfortable for me to do is record, release, record, release, record, release, record, release. Or in this case, record a lot, release bit by bit, go record again, and release more bit by bit. That is what feels most comfortable. So that way, I don't put it, kind of like with the Have You Been EP, I don't just put out an EP, let it sit, and then not be prepared in case something else happens to where I can't tour, or to where I don't have access to my, recording studios that I like to work at. Like, I would much rather slowly drip content out into the world, so that way I don't... Because I'll be brutally honest with y'all, I felt really, and this is going to sound so, I guess, embarrassing on my part, but I felt so guilty not having anything prepared during quarantine other than Afterlife Acoustic. Truthfully, I felt some form of guilt not having something ready. Like, I should have been better prepared in case the worst happened. Granted, no one knew the world was going to fall into utter disaster. But I truthfully felt guilty not having something prepared. So instead of having like an EP, just throw it out and, try to base everything I do on what tours I'm going to be on. I would much rather have a lot prepared and give it to y'all as time goes on, as opposed to give everything at once and then have it be no fun for the next several months,
Yeah.
Especially seeing as we're not going to be touring. So I feel a lot more comfortable putting out a new single, another piece of content, another single or two, another piece of content, another single, another piece of content, and just let it roll out from there. So that way y'all can slowly, as time goes on, see the bigger picture I'm trying to paint for everyone.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So when I say there's going to be no EP or LP, it's with the best intentions for everyone. Or the best intentions for the people who support what I do.
It's also one way to beat the Spotify algorithm, so...
Definitely, yeah.
Exactly, see? Look at you thinking like a music industry professional. I love it!
Well, what can I say? I'm a music industry professional.
Mr. Piss-infused bread, yeah, you're sure.
Jesus, no!
Listen, Glory tweeted about Among Us, got 3 likes, and no one responded. I tweeted about Piss.
No, somebody responded.
I got 17 likes and 9 people telling me to fuck off.
Yeah. We didn't lose any followers, though.
Yeah, you could see who's winning out here.
Yeah.
Mr.
Somebody
Hyman's
does need
clapping,
blame.
but no one can actually hear it.
In
because
slow
it's lagging
motion.
out.
Yeah.
That's so good. Yeah, because everyone was mad at you because you were tweeting about bread.
Yeah,
That's why.
Piss and
That or
feed.
people loved the idea so much that they hated it.
Exactly. Everybody wants it. It's going to be on the merch store. I'm telling you right now. 2021, when we got merch.
No.
Piss and Fuse bread.
No.
Oh my god, we could put on a shirt.
I refuse.
You can't say no.
Oh no.
This isn't your decision to make. Alright.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I am your cousin, so I should have some influence.
Yeah.
Well,
You're actually
I
the
should have
unofficial
some influence,
third
no?
member.
I mean, you can just buy the bread. That can be your influence.
But
Oh.
what if I don't want to?
Well, that's too bad. I'm going to drop it off at your house right now. I'm on my way.
You can't. No, you're not. You're physically there. At your place, we're doing a socially distant podcast right now. I see you on the screen.
Oh, man.
What if we told you this was pre-recorded?
Well, right now it's not because we have to record it at some point. No?
No. Our bits are all pre-recorded.
Yeah, this is pre-recorded.
No. What's the SpongeBob quote? I've been speckled over.
What?
Just pulling out the obscure references now.
I always pull out the obscure SpongeBob references. They're great.
Yes, I agree.
Well, my mother didn't let me watch SpongeBob, so I don't know your references, Mr. Hyman.
I'm sorry.
Well, tell your mom I say hi.
Hey, Ma!
Tell Aunt Carrie I say hi.
Mr. Highwind says hello. She says hi.
Aw.
Yes!
She goes, hey, Chris, and then walked to go watch
Yay.
TV again.
Yay.
So, as I said, that's all the questions we have today. Is there anything you'd like to plug?
Crashing and Burning is obviously out now. Music video is going to be out as well.
It just premiered.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we just
You
premiered.
guys.
Yeah.
What else can I plug? Obviously follow the social medias. Highwind and Jake on Instagram. Highwind Band and Jake on Twitter. We have a Facebook page that I really need to get better updating, but it exists nonetheless. If you don't already, follow the Spotify page because, like I said, there's going to be song after song after song after song dropping as the year goes on, or next year goes on rather. So please follow the Spotify page. That would mean the absolute world to me. And with Crashing Burning Out, I obviously want to thank Jack for being the man at the producer's chair. I want to thank Chris for doing all the photos and videos because Chris Kunachuk is the man, the myth, and the legend. Nick Sarantina for mastering it. Dan from Pollyanna for playing drums on it, and every person that is listening to this podcast / supporting what I do as a musician and artist. I appreciate it more than anything. And thank you as always to you two for having me because you two are the greatest and y'all are always a good time to talk with. So,
of course,
I appreciate you two greatly.
All right.
Appreciate you too. Yeah.
Well, that's where we're going to leave it. So thank you for sitting down with us. This has been Highwind, and we're the Good Noise Podcast.